And we are live. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to eLearnChat, where it's all about learning. My name is Rick Zanotti, and I'm joined today by my good friend and co-host, Dr. Susan Nash. Susan, how are you?
Hello. Great. We have a great guest today.
We do. We've got with us Alex Sovereign. He's coming to us from iSpring, and he's currently on vacation in Istanbul. So he is joining us on his vacation. That's very kind of him. And here we go. Let's run our intro and get started. This thing works.
This show is sponsored by Relate Corporation, Digital Learning, Corporate Video, Learning Design, and Management Consulting. Visit us at www.relatecasts.net. Thanks.
And we are back, and today we'd like to introduce Alex Sovereign from iSpring. Alex has only been with iSpring about 6 months, and he's going to talk about his learning curve, how it was, how easy it was to learn or difficult or whatever he's going to talk about. And then he's going to also demonstrate some of the new features in iSpring Suite 11, which just came out recently. And Alex, how are you?
Hey, Rick. Hi, Susan. This is Alex. Thank you for having me here. Thank you for taking your time to inviting me to the show. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, our pleasure. And welcome to iSpring. As you were telling us yesterday when we were talking, you've been there about 6 months. And
Yep.
so what is your role at iSpring?
Fox, I'm an account manager with iSpring,
Oh,
and
great.
for the ones who don't know anything about iSpring, it's the e-learning company who offers several solutions. And in the long term, we help you streamline your learning process, increase your learners' motivation and engagement, and we can help you with reducing adaptation time and onboarding time.
That sounds good. In fact, we're going to be showing the iSpring website in a second.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I think that it's exciting that there's a new version that's come out, and I just can't wait to hear about some of the new capabilities.
Yeah, so we're back. So, Alex, how was your learning curve when you first got on? Had you done e-learning before?
No, I haven't been to e-learning. I got used to have trainings face to face, an old style,
Okay.
and I find out that for larger companies, it becomes, very time consuming and very expensive to train people this way, especially, due to COVID.
Mm.
19, we see more and more companies switching to e-learning. And with iSpring, I could, start creating my courses without any learning curve. Since iSpring is a desktop solution and it is PowerPoint based, I love to say if you know how to use PowerPoint, then you will be able to use iSpring without any learning curve.
That's interesting. So I'm looking at the website, and it does look easy to use. How do you make sure though that people follow good instructional design standards so that they actually are, for example, are they actually assessing from the learning objectives?
That's a great question, Susan. Just to make sure that every customer succeeds, we have 24/7 customer support. And we really encourage people to give us a call, reach out on web chat. I mean, of course, you can write us emails, but first you are the quickest. We'll provide everyone with over 30 pre-made courses, quizzes, and interactions you can preview, download, and modify. And of course, we want you to succeed, and we've prepared 90,000 presets for you
Hmm.
with all that fantastic looking backgrounds, 3D characters who look like real people, and it's the easiest way to make your presentation human-like.
And just going back to what you said about good customer support, we've been using iSpring since almost the beginning, really close. And when we have had any questions or an issue, actually, it's one of those tools that, frankly, as far as bugs go, has very few bugs, if any. We've discovered, I think, one, and it wasn't even a bug. It was just something that wasn't
Mhm.
created at that moment, and within a week it was created. So, and when we call support, it's usually fairly very quick support. So we've been very pleased with the support on everything. It's usually something we're doing wrong. So that's the nice thing about iSpring. It's pretty bug free and it works, really well.
Well, totally agree. And, we wanted to make sure that when you deliver your courses, you can create them quick. Our solution is perfect for L&D managers, for HR specialists, and for the companies who don't want to hire an instructional designer. So you can create professional looking courses really, really quick.
Now iSpring
I'm
also.
noticing that.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Susan.
Oh, no, thank you. So I noticed that you have pre-made courses or templates by use case. So I'm looking at compliance training, onboarding, product training, channel partner sales, micro learning, mobile learning. Those are fantastic. And then you have it by industry, the education,
Yep.
retail, automotive, restaurants. That's really helpful.
Totally agree. And since we want information stick, like we in the long term, we need to teach our users. Um, we've added several fantastic features. You probably know what when the user only reads the text on the screen, it's not engaging and motivating at all. But if they read the text, if they listen to an audio narration, and if they're doing some interactions, clicking on some modules on the screen, this way you can make, your information stick to the brain cells.
Absolutely. I'll never forget when COVID first hit at the
Hmm.
American Association of Petroleum Geologists. And, okay, great. We'll just put training online. And we had modules, things like that. But the instructors wanted to convert their lectures to
Hmm.
e-learning. So their idea was to have 3-hour sessions where they just stood up and talked for three
Hmm.
hours. And then they wondered why nobody wanted to sign up again ever.
Yeah, that really is a problem where a lot of people think I'm going to record my stand-up trainer for 4 hours a day or 8 hours a day, and then I'm going to break it up into smaller pieces and create short e-learning out of it. It just
Hmm.
never works. There's too much content. It takes too long. It's boring. And we've done several projects like that throughout the years where people have hired us to record for a week or two all of the training, and then by the time we're done, 6 months later, they throw it all out. And we warn them. We say, look, this is not going to work like you think. Are you sure you really want to do this? We give them the use cases for it, why it works, why it doesn't work. No, that's what we want. Okay, they throw it out. Invariably. I've never seen anybody keep it. Because also, what happens when the training changes? Go find that instructor again. Oh, he's gone. Oh, now what do we do? All those
Yeah,
little things
right.
that are just not that easy. Well, Alex,
Well,
what's
I totally,
what's?
yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just wanted to ask you, Yurik, and I totally agree that, finding a right solution has never been easy. And when I'm comparing our solution with our other fantastic web-based solution, I see that what I personally like about iSpring is everything that you create will stay yours forever. And these big guys who have like web-based solution make it very hard or almost impossible to migrate. With our solution, it will never happen. Like everything that you create will stay yours forever.
That's a really good
Oh, wow.
point. We've seen some clients go with, I won't mention companies, but they're very large companies that do training services. That's a part of what they do. They're mainly IT companies and offer training,
Mm-hmm.
but they use proprietary systems. And the
Mm-hmm.
minute, let's say, 4 years have gone by, the contracts expire, and we know one client this happened to. They had something like a 3 to 5 year contract. When it expired,
Mm-hmm.
they lost everything they did for 5 years. I know because we were tasked to convert all of the training back into a normal authoring tool, and
Mm-hmm.
that's a killer because they lost, I think, about $5 million just like that. They didn't think ahead, and the
Mm.
companies don't really tell you that often because they don't want to lose you before they get you.
Mm-hmm.
So it definitely
Well,
is a problem area.
and it sounds like, for example, in iSpring, you guys encourage people to have kind of nice granular learning objects rather than just one recorded solution, so that you'll have your repository of PowerPoints and audio and graphics, etc., that you just load into the templates.
Yep, you can easily save your own templates, and you can make sure that your presentation looks fantastic.
And one thing you can also, iSpring also has an LMS, which is quite good. Not very expensive, with a lot of features. So if you don't have an LMS, you can easily port to the iSpring LMS, which is pretty quick.
Moreover, like here in iSpring, we think like you should have this freedom to choose any LMS in the
Hmm.
world. And of course,
Mm-hmm.
as we all know, Swarm is like a gold standard for the file extension, which is uh, good for almost all new modern LMSs, but we support almost all LMS formats. And we manually checked I think over 150 LMSs to make sure they fit our solution. So, and anyone can reach out to us and ask like, will it work on my LMS? We'll be happy to see how it works on the LMS.
No, that's great.
That reminds me, like as an authoring tool, I've been had to use SoftChalk in the past.
Mhm.
How does iSpring compare to something like that?
Uh, Well, as I said, like we are a PC-based solution, and everything that you create will stay yours forever. Um,
Hmm.
I see that you can use our license on several devices, and again, it's been done due to COVID, so I can use my license on my laptop right now, and I can easily close the lid and switch to my PC, and continue working on my project on my PC. And again, like we're very well known for our content library, and I think it is important to stay in the legal field because a lot of companies are downloading some free stuff from the web, and sometimes it's okay for personal usage, but you can get fined if you start sharing your courses within the company, or if you're selling your courses especially.
Oh, that's a great point.
Well, actually, would you like to show us some of what's new in iSpring? The iSpring Suite
Of
11, I
course, I'll
think,
be
was
happy
released
to.
only about less than a month ago, right?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. On the 1st of September.
Okay. Less than a
Uh,
month. So I will give you the screen there. All you have to do is share your screen, which you are.
yeah. So, Fox, as you can probably see that I'm right in my PowerPoint right now, and I have this extra tab which says iSpring Suite 11, and all my interactions and all the cool stuff is right here on the left-hand side. And when you're ready to publish your course, everything is on the right-hand side. So we offer, as I said, like 90,000 presets, and we have some pretty cool slide templates. Some of them are very simple, but we do have some uh, real, sophisticated ones as well. You can easily modify them to make sure they match your company logo, company style, and color scheme, and save it as a preset. Again, we have thousands and thousands of those beautiful backgrounds you can use, and recently we've added that illustrated backgrounds. Um, if you want to it's pretty cool for maybe teachers who like for the K-12 users, and as for the characters, we have those 3D characters which make your um, presentations again like human-like, and it's like a real person would be talking to you. So you can insert the image, you can easily resize it and crop to make sure it fits into the screen. And recently, again, like we've added some illustrated characters. So if you want to create some, maybe politically correct or neutral presentation, you can definitely use one of those illustrated characters. Um, uh, Again, what I personally like about iSpring is you can easily create audio narrations to um, your presentations. And like if you don't want to buy an expensive microphone like Craig does, and you want to automate it and do it in a professional way and really quick, you can choose from one of the natural sounding voices that we offer. All you'll have to do, just copy some text, throw it in here, click insert, and save it. And by natural, we mean you can hear them breathing, they're making stops. Some of them talk slower, some of them, a little faster. So you can choose from one of the natural voices in many languages that we offer. We support 52 languages here in iSpring. So we're also very well known for our quizzes. We have 14 types of quizzes, and we have a form view. That's where you actually create a question, and a slide view where all the magic happens, and you'll see how your future course will look like. Here's a quick shot of all the questions that we offer. One of my favorites is a hotspot, where a user will have to click on the
I
area
think
to
that,
get the correct answer.
oh, just to jump in, I think we're just seeing the same screen. You might need to
Oh,
change
I'm
and show
sorry.
a difference
Yep.
because it's staying on the proper nutrition.
Yep. Let's see. I'll jump to it really quick. Uh,
Happens all the time with screen sharing or desktop.
yeah.
Which one to share?
Preview.
I'm really fascinated though by the fact that you make it so easy for people to have professional looking instruction, and then also to create audio.
Try reloading the screen and see if that
Yep.
helps.
Toggle. Yes, the entire screen. I'll
And
share
now
the
you can
entire
share again.
screen. Can you see my screen right now,
Yes.
Fox?
Now
Now
we're
we see
seeing the
quiz.
quizzes.
Yes,
Yep,
perfect.
yep. So when creating your quiz, again, you have a form view where you create your question, you add all those pictures and backgrounds, and the slide view. Like I'll show you really quick, where you can, change the color scheme, add some extra pictures to it. What I personally like is that you can modify the feedback, and I really encourage all e-learning experts to do so, even for the correct answers. Like we want to make sure that information sticks, but we are able to set up branching here in iSpring, which means if your user answers incorrectly, we can branch them, we can move them to that very information slide where this information is stored, so they can go through it again, they can try to pass the test again. So in the long term, I believe we don't have to punish our users like with giving them like 0 points. We need to teach them, and that's a good way to do
Oh, no
so.
punishment? That's so sad.
I know. Well, additionally, of course, you can limit the time to answer the question, and you can set up the number of times your user can try to pass the test. So when we're previewing the quiz, we can see how it actually looks like.
What I like
See,
about the
like,
branching, yeah, the branching allows you to do adaptive learning as well. So if somebody shows that they don't have mastery on a certain topic, you can take them down, not just a branch to the answer, but to another set of reinforcing questions.
So when you're previewing courses, quizzes, and other cool stuff in iSpring, you can additionally be able to see how your future course will look like on any device. And our solution is adjustable to any screen. So it doesn't matter if you're sharing your courses and your users are viewing it on a huge Mac screen or a small mobile device, your courses will look perfectly on any device. So you can easily see how you can like switch between the views and see how to look on any device. Um,
You know, one of the things that's
so
interesting with PowerPoint also is a lot of people think PowerPoint only does bullets, and they don't realize that with PowerPoint. In fact, iSpring, we did a demonstration for iSpring one time, which was everybody thought it was done in After Effects, and we went, no, that's PowerPoint, and they were shocked. They go, you can do that in PowerPoint? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of animations
Yep.
and a lot of things you can do. And then iSpring converted it into a standalone running course or demonstration, because you could use this for also marketing demonstrations, anything else.
Absolutely.
And it worked beautifully. It just did a really good job.
Yep.
So you can do
Yep.
matching, like, yeah.
So we also have 14 types of interactions, and by interaction, we mean some modules which will help your users to visualize information. And I personally think, it's very important to do so. And it just makes all your courses more engaging and motivating. So like when we're previewing maybe one of these uh, interactions that I've prepared, like you can create um, these modules which are clickable. I can either move forward by clicking the next button. I can use a search box, and I'll be happy to show you all the interactions that we offer. So we have different types of interactions, and for e-learning from like many industries, it can be a deal breaker, like having those. Like right now, I'm using the catalog one. This one is a catalog, and I think it looks very professional. Uh, Also, to train your salespeople or to train people in a safe environment, you can create dialogue simulations, which are like role plays. And when creating those, you create a simulation, like as I said, in a safe environment. And it's when creating it, it looked like a tree. Like when you create a new scene, you're able to add a character from one of the characters that we offer, a background, and when you drag those links, you can create all those different scenarios for your dialogue. So like this is the backstage again, and um, this is how the interaction will look like. So when we're clicking start, So you like see how the character changes emotion, and we have a mood scale right here. So what is cool in iSpring, that's a new feature that we have added, that you are able to see your previous answer. Like, of course, like you can see how many points you've got for the answer, but what's cool, you can see the previous answer. Let's see. And like if we answer incorrectly, we can make this like let you have this neutral emotion, and we can even make the character angry if we need to. See, like I've got 24 points. Um, Another like great thing that we've added recently, we've modified the whole uh, player section. We wanted to rethink it all. So we've decided that our users need to be able to change the whole design. So we have some I believe like these, one of my favorites. Like you are able to change the whole color scheme. Right now, you're able to, make some of the buttons, more roundish. You can change the fonts right now, and for larger companies, it is important to do so. And now in iSpring, you can easily do that. You can change it, well, the color of your buttons if you need to do so just by clicking, uh, on a modify scheme, use one of these, cool features, boom, we've changed the color of the button. We can easily save it. We can save the whole color scheme, and later we are able to import and export it later, share it with my coworkers. Again, you're able to change the whole layout. Like it can look like that with the present info. Um, in iSpring, you are able to record your screen and yourself. It's great for maybe lectures and presentation. We call it a talking head here in iSpring. So you can have like a talking head here on the side of the slide. Um, and again, like all these modules can be easily modified to your needs, and you can easily save it as your own preset. Uh, Also, again, as I said, like we want to make sure you have this freedom to be able to publish it to any LMS, and of course, you're able to publish it to SCORM package and modify it um, to the latest edition to customize it. What I usually see a lot of people are using is adding an expiration date to your courses. So if you're planning to sell your courses, you can easily add an expiration date. Like if you're selling your courses on a yearly basis, it's a way to do so. Um, and Also in iSpring, you are able to add collaborators to your projects. It is extremely helpful, and it's a real time saver. You can publish your course into iSpring Space, which is a place for collaboration. And when you do so, let's maybe open one of my files right here. I'm in my iSpring Space right now. And I'm able to share the course, to share the link to the course to anyone. And again, I'm able to add collaborators. I'm able to add the people who can edit my courses, or the ones who can view and who can comment on the courses. So right now, when
quick question for you, Alex.
please.
This is also part of iSpring. In other words, is that extra cost, or is that just all included?
No, not at all. Yes, it's all included. So this sharing option and a place for collaboration is included with iSpring Suite, Fox.
Okay.
So
I
like
think
right
that's
now
really
when I'm
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
yes, like
important
you'll have
because
this place for collaboration, right?
mhm. I think
So like,
that in most situations, you have to have people review your courses as you build them. And then also, if you are, say, the course writer or the instructional designer and you're working with a subject matter expert, this is perfect.
mhm. Yep, that's a place to do so. Like, it looked just like on Google Docs. Like, I
Hmm.
would be able to see commands if these guys leave me any commands, and the whole history will be saved. So I would be able to see how the project was progressing. I think, for a lot of people, it is a game changer too.
Absolutely. I love the role play, and I love the fact I've done a lot of role play with PowerPoint where I'll go and take the photographs for the room and upload it. Then I'll use stock photos and then put dialogue and just kind of like little um, oh, I don't know, a graphic novel type of approach, and it's time consuming. And so I love the way that this
Hmm.
makes it quick and easy.
Yep, yep. And like, uh, guys, if we want to talk about like e-learning in general, I want everyone to think like, uh, uh, what happens if you don't implement e-learning into your um, company business processes? Like, what do you stand to lose if you don't do anything? And I see that um, a lot of companies, when they answer this question, they tell me that they may face opportunity and revenue losses, and they can get fined for compliance violations, and they may face engagement and reputation losses. So uh, like that's what we can talk about, like right now in 2020 2022, like you need to implement e-learning.
Yes. And I think also the thing about e-learning is that it's changed dramatically since 2020. And one of the ways is that it used to be typical to have either 100% synchronous or asynchronous, like on demand, or you'd have 100% synchronous. And now you see a lot of hybrid. So you'll have like maybe 3 or 4 meetings or a couple of modules where you'll meet with the instructor and instructor led, and you'll have collaboration spaces and group work. And then you'll have the asynchronous, so it's just on demand
Mhm.
content.
And I probably see it maybe like due to COVID, like right now, since more and more companies are switching to e-learning, like you need to create more courses. You need
Hmm.
to create them faster, and you can easily do it with our solution.
I love it.
That's good. Well, are there
Glad to
any
hear that.
other new features that you want to talk about real quickly?
Uh, uh, I don't think so. Like usually. When you get iSpring, you'll get several updates within a year,
Hmm.
and we try to have a new version of iSpring coming out each year. And the new version just came out this September, so uh, try it out. Get a free trial. You'll get that complimentary 24/7 in-house technical support. See how you like it.
That sounds good. Can you come on back so we can see you?
Oh, of course.
Hmm? Oh, just do a reload.
Oh, okay.
It's
There's
a
a
new
three shot
feature
with
of
the
vMix
with
where we're
the
sharing, but
yeah,
there
there
we
we go
go.
with the perfect.
Got you in. Got the whole crowd together again. Um, Alex, this is fun, and I think I'm not sure, but I believe iSpring will be at DevLearn in October, and towards the end of October, 25th, 6th, I think. And so that'll be fun. We're going to be visiting there, so hopefully we'll see some of the folks from there. And Alex, thank you so much for spending some time with us and sharing. Love to have you back on again and talk a little bit more. Maybe next time talk about specific things that you can do with iSpring, or maybe even show people how to do those specific things like we talked about. And I think
Yeah, like you showed a
that'll be
little
a
bit
lot
of
of fun.
quizzes. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah, it's been a pleasure, Fox. Let's all have a great, productive day, and I'll be looking forward to meeting you again.
That sounds great. Appreciate your time and effort, and say hi to all your coworkers there. We know quite a few of the people there. And thanks again for coming on. And for all those watching, please subscribe. You could even click that bell thing. It'll tell you every time we're on, and that way you don't miss any shows. And we will see you very soon, probably next week, with another show. And we're going to be doing a show in Spanish soon. So far, it's only going to be one episode, but we may be doing some more because people are interested. So have a good one, and we will see you all next week on eLearnChat. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. That was great.
Thank you.
Really enjoyed